You can dress like the celebs while living right here in the Valley. Stylist Aji Berg joins us today to show us some California-inspired looks. Aji, welcome back to North Dakota today.
Thank you, Lisa.
Okay, we all are on social media, Instagram, following the stars, and we think they look so fabulous and we want to look like them. So today I feel like you're going to kind of help us pick some of the trends that, the big name celebrities, the movie stars are wearing, and then show us how we can make them work in our own, wardrobes.
Yes, exactly. It's always fun to follow the celebs and also the designers because, as we know, all the fashion that we buy in our local stores, like in Fargo, comes from those hot designer looks, and they kind of trickle down. And the celebrities always have access to those styles and trends before us, so it's fun to follow them. The first trend I want to talk about is one of my absolute favorites, and Lisa, I'm so glad it's back because it was in style last year and it is this year again, and that's Sherpa.
I love Sherpa. When I heard that you were going to talk about this, I'm like, thank goodness, because I picked up, a couple of Sherpa jackets last year. You never know if it's going to be a trendy one-year thing, but you have some different pieces. That's a Sherpa purse?
Yes, that's, I was in Christian Dior, and that is a Sherpa purse. It's shearling lined, and it's just that gorgeous shade of camel that's so rich and pretty. And I think a fun look that we can find just about anywhere. I know I've seen them at Target. I've seen them at all sorts of places, Forever 21. But just a great look and a fun way to incorporate the trend.
I love that. Okay, so that's a purse, but you can still wear it in like jacket or sweatshirt or, yeah, here's some great pieces.
Yes, I love, Lisa, the jacket on Kendall Jenner. It's so cozy, and I think the key this season with the Sherpa jackets is that they need to be more oversized in their shape. So it gives that extra luxe feeling of feeling, just cozy and snuggled in. And I like to call them the cozy teddies, those Sherpa jackets. So just a fun piece. And sometimes we think that what the celebrities buy are kind of out of reach and price range, but that jacket is from a store in LA that's it's about $200 and some, and so it's not crazy. It's something we could save up for or buy as a timeless piece. And then the second look is, I wanted to ask you, Lisa, did you have a jacket like that back in the day?
I think I did. I remember that. I do.
Yeah, right. I had a feeling you did because I did as well. And it's so fun to see all the trends from like the 90s and early 2000s coming back from when we were younger. And I loved that shearling lined, it's called a trucker jacket, and just a fun piece. One of the shows I've been watching is Gilmore Girls. Did you ever watch that?
A little bit, but not a lot.
Well, it's really popular now. It's on Netflix, and it's all like from the, I think, early 2000s. And it's fun to see the fashion because it is what's in style right now. The daughter in it wears a lot of the clothes that our kids are into now, what I talked about last week, but the skirts and the preppy styles. And then also, too, the mom in the show wears a lot of those. And she had that same trucker jacket. And I thought, oh, my gosh, I love that it's back.
I love that. Another trend that I'm seeing, and I think that you want to talk about, plaid. That's also coming back.
Yes, plaid. It's so fun. And again, it's all about preppy. That look is making a huge comeback, but worn in a modern way. So you can see Miranda Kerr there paired it with a palazzo jean, which is kind of more fitted at the waist and hips and then flares out. So it's a way to incorporate it and make it not quite as preppy. And all the blues are such a fun way to incorporate the plaids, and a huge color trend for the fall.
I love that. I love the mix of the dressy on top and the jeans on bottom, but you're seeing a lot of that plaid and the preppy look. And I know we talked about that back to school, even with the skirts, right?
Exactly, right. We talked about that with our girls and how fun it is that that's in style. And then, J-Lo, of course, took it to the nines. I think she went for a walk in the park, and look at that whole plaid ensemble, and she has a car coat with it. Again, the greens is another color that's huge for this season, and it's actually called Leprechaun Green. And the reason that it's so in style, and there's Hailey Bieber, she's wearing a tartan plaid in the Leprechaun Green and navy, and the green is a shade of a Kelly green, and that is, they call it Kelly green because it's, you know, kind of a popular name in Ireland. So it's really that bright green, and I think a great color for you, Lisa.
I like that. I don't have a lot of green, so I might have to go looking for that, and especially if I could look like Sarah Jessica Parker too. Not everyone loves color though, and I think this is good. A lot of people only want to wear black, and you're saying that black is kind of back in right now.
Yes, don't you feel like for a while there was not a lot of black, right? So I think now it's all about kind of either head to toe black, like the model there, or like J-Lo, she's wearing it paired with a Glen Plaid skirt. Again, kind of that preppy look, but she made again, you can make the preppy look more feminine and chic by doing it. She did it in a fishtail, that kind of mermaid skirt in the Glen Plaid, which I think is so chic and fun. And so then the model's doing that head to toe. That's a Chanel look. But one thing to keep in mind is she paired it with a car coat. Car coats are huge. Again, kind of an Audrey Hepburn look, and paired with mini skirts. The hemlines are coming up, and jackets are more in the double-breasted. So it's kind of a French chic look.
I love that. We're seeing a few more styles here, but before we let you go, because we're running out of time, I want you to talk a little bit about Booties.
Booties, yes, that is like a key shoe for the season, and I'd say in black. I remember you said Marley she seems to be on top of it with the trends, your daughter, and she mentioned the Doc Martens. Well, for us, I mean, we could definitely do the Doc Martens, but also too, just a lace-up boot or a Chelsea boot in black is such a great way to kind of incorporate your look with those trends.
I love it. It's fun to kind of dissect it. You see the big stars, J-Lo, Hailey Bieber, and then you realize I could put together an outfit like that. So good stuff. Aji Berg, as always, thank you so much for joining us today and giving us some fashion inspiration.
You're welcome.
Stay with us. Coming up next on North Dakota Today, it's much more than a pumpkin patch. We're going to learn more about Mother Goose and beans next.